Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to more Metroid Prime. In the last episode, we kind of fumbled around like an idiot because I completely forgot that the Phendrana, we were supposed to actually get something there, and we got it, thank God. And we also got in the double jump, or the space jump in this case, but it's not really a space jump because that will be broken in the 3D environment. So now we're actually going to head back to the Magmore Caverns. Why? Because I said so. So I have to say, the fact that I'm doing so good so far and not, like, completely making a complete butt out of myself. I mean, I still am, but then again, that usually always happens in the grand scheme of things. Go away. Alright. So, what is there about the very wonderful ancient artifacts of Chozo? Well, they're important, they're needed, and if you don't get all 12 of them, you ain't getting to the final area at all. It's not really hard. Like I said, Metroid Prime 2 does a little bit worse with that type of gameplay style. And I can do without it if it's not implemented in a fashion that's kind of annoying. And, you know, there are some people that like Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and that's fine. Like, I'm not going to go ahead and say, oh, you shouldn't like this game, it's bad. But I am going to still, you know, say what I don't really like about the game. Mind you, who really knows? Probably when I play the game, I probably won't really realize what's the problem with it anyways. I mean, there is like a few bosses that are a little bit on the side, and then there's like a few bosses that are kind of on the why does this boss exist? One of them comes to mind is the one with the water boss, which is a very hard boss to dodge in general, and it's probably by far the worst mechanic, the worst boss ever developed in the entire Metroid series. Yes, even worse than, actually, no, I don't even know if there's even any other bosses that's even worse than that in the entire Metroid series. I'm trying to think right now. Is there, let me see. No, not really. I don't think there really is a terrible boss in any of the other Metroid games, aside from the, ones. I mean, well, to be fair, no, because I like I said, I really can't think of any as of this point. Not at the top of my head, I can't. Oh, well, okay. There is one boss that's a bit difficult, but that's only in Metroid Fusion Phantom, but he's actually not that bad. And what I kind of like about him is that I think he's health dependent. Like, if you have more health, the battle is longer. If you have less health, the battle is shorter. I could be wrong on that, but who knows. Anyways, before we actually head back to the Phendrana Drifts, we kind of have, now that we have the double jump, we can end up getting up here, and we can see this right here, which is essentially the Colossus. Well, we use the bridge and bada boom. And we couldn't really, well, we wouldn't really be able to scan this anyways. Doing this will cause the bridge to open. Now, we need to go into that door, because that door ends up having something very important. At least I think it's very important. I could be totally wrong, I could be totally lying. Then again, I always do a lot. No, I do not lie in my relationships. What's wrong with you? Actually, no, I really don't. Ah, there it is. The Chozo artifact. Wait, what was that? Bendezium. Okay, note to self. We're gonna have to come back here. We do not have the means of actually breaking this right now, so we need to come back here a little bit later. I probably should. Nah, forget it. We'll get it now. Let's just get out of the way now. I'll have it in my memory bank. I mean, that's kind of the reason as to why I probably end up looking at the videos of this. And we got the Artifact of Strength, the second of the 12. Huh. So we were supposed to get that. Huh, cool. That means you can't actually go, you can go in order. You probably can, but most people are always going to go out of order. Open the door. Come on, stop taking forever to load. I really like this. I really like the, ruby crystals that are, like, the ruby gems that's, coming out of the, area, the Magmore Caverns. It's really, really cool. I am very amazed by environments. I guess I should go ahead and mention since we're going on our way back, since there's nothing really happening as of yet. I am planning on doing more of my LPs a bit, mainly because the commentary is a bit on the what the crap side. I'm gonna end up trying to redo Rystar, because I really want to redo that game, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first did it, the commentary was good, but the problem was that the music was loud and the commentary could barely be heard. Then again, I can say that for about all of my commentaries in a nutshell. Seriously, don't look back on my commentaries, guys. Just don't. Like, just save you any sort of pain and misery. Mainly pain. Never really much of misery. It's my misery that you guys are watching it. You're gonna have a very difficult time. Like, seriously, you're just gonna have a very, very difficult time. Trust me. Even I have a difficult time in watching them again. Trust me, it's not fun. It's terrible. Another thing I should mention, whenever you get that static thing, it kind of also causes you to not be able to lock on the enemy. So there's that. And there's another new enemy right here, which is a creature that we saw back on the frigate, an ice parasite. At least I think that. Okay, you see, I was gonna leave you alone, but you wanted to be a colossal D-bag and try to stop me. Now I'm gonna have to kill you just by force. Go away. There. And now I feel better. You can actually get rid of these guys by using missiles. Thank you. I was wondering why I wasn't dying. So yeah, just use your missiles and you can be able to just defeat them and take care of them without any problems. There was something I was gonna say, like in the last episode, where it was there's like in the original version, the shriek bats. I think it was the ice shriek bats or these or any of the shriek bats in general, where when you got in the shriek bats, when they did their little kamikaze attack, what will end up kind of happening is that you won't be able to get them anymore. So if you, okay, I gotta position myself a little bit better here. So like if you end up missing them, what can end up happening is, well, when you miss them, that's it. You're not gonna be able to get them. Mind you, you only get that in the vanilla version. You don't really get that anywhere else. And there is, can we break any of these? No, there's a Chozo Warrior. Their statue's flawless. The statue is flawless. And this statue is flawless. The one that's not flawless is, of course, this one. That was basically, easy to break. We can't do anything about this because if we read it, it says statue's hands need to be frozen in place. There's actually a Chozo artifact right under there. Can't get it now because we do not have anything heat-based. So yeah, we're kind of pretty much boned on that regard. So let's head on down, blow up this, blow it up again, and dang, we didn't make it in time. Okay, 1, 2. We're about to go ahead and end up fighting ourselves another boss, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. That is nice to me. Ooh, what is that? Is that what I think it is? It is the wave beam. Come to... Oh, crap. We can't even get out of here. Wanna know why? Because it's purple. And the wave beam is purple. A friend of mine will actually like this because it's purple. She has a very, she loves plum purple specifically. I've been trying to figure out how to actually say that word properly now. Even though I know that people will normally already know what I'm saying, but it's still mostly annoying me. Okay, so as of right now, what we're fighting here is a bunch of little baby Sheegoths, which will not have any sort of repercussion at all, I swear. Okay, see, that was your own problem. I don't know why you thought rushing into me was a smart thing. Hey, buddy. How's it going? My name is Samus Aran. What's your name? Okay, well. You know, this is exactly how I play all my Metroid games. I just jump around all over the place until I, like, kill all my enemies. Go away. Where's the next one? Ah, there you are. And just break you, and okay, and there we go. Now you're dead. But we're not done yet. since they were baby Sheegoths, and just like the beetle, there is also a mama Sheegoth. Oh, doesn't she look fantastic looking? Let's just get a picture of you. Sheegoth, supreme predator of the Phendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which can fire prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attacks, making their mouths area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of the Sheegoth is suitable to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensure their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. Alright, so the goal of being able to defeat the Sheegoth, you need to do two things. Let it go ahead and do his breath attack, and then go ahead and shoot it with missiles. You don't really have to do it this way. The easiest way to be able to actually kill it is by using the wow, you really do get tired very easily, is by using your morph ball bombs. But you know me, I'm gonna do it in the way that the game doesn't really expect you to do it. Doesn't really matter anyways. You can do it this way. It's faster doing it the morph ball way, but I have a bunch of missiles to be able to expand, so fire away. Seriously, I really do. And you should almost be dead. Actually, now that I think about it, I think missiles are probably the weakest to be able to kill this thing. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like that it's really dying all day. Oh no, there it goes, it's dead. As I, you know what? I like that you died immediately as I was complaining about that. And also, don't worry, the Sheegoth is not the only thing. You will find other Sheegoths because they're in some areas where you can find multiple Sheegoths. So don't worry about that. Anyways, time to get our beam upgrade. We've got the wave beam now. Now we can open purple doors. I guess the only issue, this is kind of a negative for some people who grew up with the 2D more than the 3D. You always have to constantly switch your beam weapons to open almost every certain colored door, which is a bit of a problem because your beam weapons no longer stack. Unlike in 2D Metroid games where when you get the wave beam, your beam weapon becomes the wave beam, but now it's a separate weapon now, so yeah. Now remember, as I stated before about that charge thing that no longer exists anymore? The wave beam, when you charged it, it used to protrude a bunch of electricity currents, which really shows that this was an electrical weapon to people. Mind you, the stream of electricity kind of also shows it too, but I kind of, I missed that detail for the beam weapon, and it's really disappointing that they got rid of it for the Wii version, which makes no sense. There's another thing that they also got rid of as well in the Wii version, but we won't be getting up to that part no time soon. Another thing I should mention, the power beam does not home in on targets, as you can see here. But the wave beam, however, does home in on targets, as you can see right here. See? Well, actually, that kind of doesn't really prove that it actually homed in onto the enemy, so let me go ahead and try to find something else. Let's try you. Alright, and there you go. See? Now, the wave beam is one of the only beams that can home in onto enemies. The ice beam, yeah, I think you guys already know that the ice beam exists. Come on. To be perfectly honest with you, it's not really a spoiler in general. Actually, now that I think about it, all the power-ups in this game that you get are literally from traditional Metroid games. From traditional 2D ones, specifically. Alright, this is a Cordite statue. Is born and withered. Scan indicates the presence of a power conduct behind the statue. Sadly, we can't really do anything with that because, well, we don't have the capabilities of destroying it. Or we don't even have the capabilities of even seeing it. So our next area, and now that you beaten the Sheegoth, baby Sheegoths now, are now in this area, which sucks, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, our next stop is actually back up to where we got in. Okay, seems like those guys are trying to give me evil eye. We need to head back to that room that I basically thought that we couldn't really progress through. Another thing I should mention. the wave beam causes paralysis. So when you end up using it, you will go ahead and cause paralysis to these Sheegoths. So use that to your advantage, as you can see right here. See? It's not as strong as the power beam, obviously, because, you know, it's, you know, paralysis based or whatever. I'm pretty sure that probably has nothing to do with it, but, you know, it's a great weapon. It's not one of my favorites, though. I mean, I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. All right. Let me see something. We could make these jumps without any problems, so I'm just gonna skip all of that and just double jump right up here. And let's just avoid you guys, because I don't need to worry about you guys. You guys are just gonna be annoying me to no end. Thank you. Okay, you guys can just keep spinning on me. That's always nice too. Open the door. Alright. How long we have? 15 minutes? That's not too bad. We're actually making good record time for the most part. Aside from that flub up in the last episode, we're gonna hope that that never happens again. It's gonna happen again. Don't worry, guys. I'm planning on it to happen again. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna plan on it happening. Yeah, let's plan my scrubs, because that makes sense, right? No, it really doesn't. All right. Anyways, what you need to do here is need to blow this up. Why you need to blow it up? Mainly because you need to just use it to be able to get across. No, yeah, you do need it to be able to get across. Alright, so that ends up going to that path. Now, see those guys over there? Those are the streak bats that will not respawn. Yeah, the ice streak bats. These are the ones that do not respawn in the original version. If once they've done their little kamikaze attack, they do not come back. I did not know that. Then again, I never really bothered to go out of my way to even scan all the enemies to begin with, because I didn't really think that it was that important. And we can't get this because, well, for one, it's actually an expansion that we can't really end up obtaining now. I wonder what happens if you glitch to be able to get that weapon early. I wonder. Because, I mean, there's a boss that's actually weak to that beam weapon. It's the plasma beam weapon. And it's really weird, too. Because it's like the game, you can't really get to the plasma beam without, you know, hacking the game or, you know, sequence breaking. Which, you know, you can sequence break in the original one, but you can't sequence break in this one. Also, another thing about these guys are actually more dangerous than I thought. If you run into all of them at once when they're just still around, they actually take 100 damage from you, so they can actually kill you in one hit if you don't have any EX tanks. So yeah, be careful for that. Now, for this segment here, it's actually pretty interesting. You're basically raising the water, and the thing is, you're gonna have to come back down to be able to progress. You need to come back down mainly because there is a missile expansion that we're going to be getting. So, yeah. That's a bit on the wonderful side. Wait. Hold on. I'm missing something. Wait. Can we not get this? No, we can't. We cannot get that. Mainly because I am probably missing something. What am I missing? Ooh. This water's terrible. I really hope we end up getting a gear that allows us to be able to be immune to water. Hint, hint, hint. Alright. Let me see here. What, can we make that jump? I'm pretty sure we probably can. Let's do this. No, we can't. What am I thinking? Wait, did I not do this completely? No, I did. Why is it not working? Wait. Guys, I think I'm stuck. Either that or I actually completely forgot what I'm supposed to do. Ah, there it is. There we go. It's like either that or I forgot what I'm supposed to do. And then I end up realizing, oh, yeah, that's right, that. We're supposed to open all 4 of them so that way we can go ahead and activate the water supply. What an odd system. Chozos are weird. Then again, to be honest though, if they're bird people, what the crap do they need a water source for? It's like they developed most of these areas for Samus in mind, which is weird, in all honesty. Anyways, there is a time limit in this area, but the thing is that the shriek bats there will basically whack you in the face. But that's not really the goal. The goal here is to essentially go down here, get, oh no, it's an energy tank. Well, I thought it was a missile expansion. I don't know. Anyways, now we're back in the water, and we are so slow, man. So slow. Ugh. It's like the worst thing in Metroid, in any of the Metroid games, is that water is by far the most terrible thing ever. Now we're about to be going into the area that kind of freaked me out once I got in a particular power up. We're gonna go ahead and stop the episode here, however. So that area will be until next time. In fact, it's a very interesting area, very wonderful area, I might add. Anywho, guys, if we go over here, we can't go over there because there's no power, and we need to go over there to progress. But for right now, who really cares? We're going through here to go and get into our save point. So let's actually read these before we go ahead and end the part. Seismatics for Glacier 1, secure zone access. Personal bound for research area, proceed directly to checkpoint. And what does this one say? Seismatics for research lab, Hydra access. To access research lab, Hydra, proceed through the purple door to the south. Alright, so we're going to the research lab, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode of Metroid Prime. See you guys next time. Laters!